Hello and welcome to this video. We're going to learn how to find the circumference of a circle. So before we start, let's define a few terms. Let's start by defining what circumference is. So circumference is the distance round a circle from this point all the way this way and back to the same point. So that is what we call the circumference. Then let's define what the diameter is. So the diameter is the distance from one point on the circumference to another point on the circumference through the center. Okay, so please note the word or the words through the center. It is the distance between any 2 points on the circumference but through the center. So that means this is not a diameter, because yes, it is a distance between 2 points on the circumference, but it is not through the center. So for it to qualify to be the diameter, it must be through the center of the circle. Then finally we have the radius. So radius is the distance from any point on the circumference to the center of the circle. Okay, from the center of the circle to any point on the circumference. So that's the radius, from the distance from the center of the circle to any point on the circumference. Then the other thing that we need to note is that a diameter is twice the radius. Okay, the diameter is twice the radius. Now, to find the circumference of a circle, we use the formula pi multiplied by the diameter. Okay, pi times diameter. Now, since we have also said that diameter is the same as 2 times the radius, we can also write this formula as pi times 2r, since 2r is the same as the diameter. So these are the two formulas that we're going to use to find the circumference of a circle. So we can look at one or two examples so that we can get to understand this in a much better way. So let's say we have a circle. We have a circle. So let me draw a simple sketch of a circle, though it's not a perfect one. Alright. So let's say that's a circle, and that's the center of the circle. And then this circle has a radius of 7 centimeters. So what is going to be the circumference of this circle? So what is going to be the circumference? So we're going to use the formulas that we have just illustrated here. So we can use any of the two. Now, since we have the radius, we can use this one. So it's going to be, so the circumference is going to be pi. We can use pi as 22 all over 7 multiplied by 2 and then multiplied by the radius, which is 7. So you can pause the video and try to work that out. And I believe you're going to work it out this way. So 7 is going to cancel out with that 7, and then we're left with 22 times 2, which is equal to 44. And then the units, centimeters. Let's look at yet another example. So let's say we have a circle that has a circumference of 88 centimeters, a circle with a circumference. So this is the circumference, a circle with a circumference of 88 centimeters. So what is going to be the diameter, or rather go ahead and try to work out the diameter of the circle and also the radius of the circle. So how do we go about it? Now, using the formula, that is circumference is equal to pi times diameter. So circumference, which is 88, is equal to pi times diameter. So how do you work out the value of d, that is the diameter? So we can multiply both sides by this or by 7 all over 22. So that cancels out. Then we have times 7 all over 22. So by 22 is 1, by 22 is 4. Then 7 times 4 is 28, is equal to d. So the diameter is 28 centimeters. So since we said that radius is half the diameter, or the diameter is 2 times the radius, we said that diameter is 2 times the radius. So if a diameter is 28 centimeters, that means the radius is equal to, so we can divide both sides by 2, and the radius is going to be 14 centimeters. And that is how to work out the circumference of a circle. So if you find this video useful, you can please consider subscribing to the channels for more videos in future, and also comment down below the topic or subtopic that you would like me to cover in a video. Thank you for watching.